What's up, Laker fans? In part 1, I took a look at how Dwight Howard is taking joy in the little things in ways that help the Lakers' offense, but his biggest contribution is on the defensive end. In this video, I focus on how his excellent defensive fundamentals and his high-level understanding of defensive principles have helped him thrive on that end of the court. Let's start with Frank Vogel explaining some of the Lakers' pick-and-roll concepts on defense.
Dwight's going to have a mindset of no roller behind, so we're up to touch, providing a presence, so this isn't just an easy rise-up jump shot. As the ball handler is coming off, if he picks the basketball up for any reason, pull-up jump shot, early pocket bounce pass, yeah, that triggers you to stay home.
So Vogel doesn't want guards coming off of ball screens cleanly without being bothered by the hedging big. As a result, Dwight is often hedging higher than he would on a deep drop. His technique is important. He squares his shoulders to the ball handler and gets his arms out wide. That's exactly how you're supposed to contain. Getting your arms out wide like this helps to make pocket passes more difficult. But if he hedges too high, those ball handlers will blow right by him and get to the rim. Now let's focus on Vogel's no roller behind concept. While Vogel doesn't want the ball handler to come off of the screen with no pressure at all, Dwight's job is to keep dropping back once the big man starts to roll and to not let that roll man get behind him. If this is executed correctly, it means that the weak side wing doesn't have to help as much on the roll man, which means that he can get out to the weak side shooter a little quicker. Both Dwight and the other Lakers bigs did a poor job of executing their no-roller behind concept in the Dallas game and gave up several lobs to the roll man as a result. Each of these concepts are a balancing act. If you do anything too much in one direction or another, you get burned. Finding that balance is one of my favorite parts about basketball. With the big man dropping back after the initial hedge, you're going to give up pull-up jumpers. If the defensive guard does their job, those pull-ups should be from mid-range instead of three-point land, which Vogel and the Lakers will live with. You can't take everything away. But overall, Dwight's been fantastic at executing the no-roller behind strategy that Vogel has employed. The Lakers weak high ball screens. Weaking a screen means that you want to send a certain player in the same direction every time. So if you want to force Mike Conley to go right, the defensive guard's responsibility is to not let him use a screen going left, above all else. But this gives Conley an open lane to drive to the basket while going right, so then it's Dwight's job to contain him, and you can see Dwight slide over and do exactly that. One of the benefits of having a veteran team is that they're much better at executing the game plan like this. Similar concept on this side ball screen, where KCP ices it and sends Devontae Graham baseline while Dwight contains. This is part of my frustration with JaVale in pick and roll defense. Rather than staying square to the ball handler, he often turns his hips in an effort to block the shot rather than simply keep his man in front of him. Dwight's presence has helped Lakers perimeter players feel comfortable in chasing shooters off of the three-point line, because they know that he's going to rotate over to help them if the shooter attacks the closeout. If perimeter players don't trust their backline defense, they're going to close out short to these shooters and give up open threes as a result. Danny Green gets beat trying to jump a passing lane here, and Dwight helps him out. The more that Lakers bigs do this, the more aggressive that the Lakers perimeter players can be. Dwight got called for a foul on this one, but I think it's a good contest. done a solid job of getting back for defensive boards once the shot goes up. But he's been better on the offensive glass than on defense, and has been beaten a few times by quicker bigs that he didn't put a body on. And Boban walked him under the basket a couple of times against Dallas. Dwight hasn't had many post-up or one-on-one matchups so far this season. Brandon Clark was really the only guy who tried to attack him, although that probably changes against LaMarcus Aldridge in San Antonio. Dwight has really hustled in transition defense too. Here, he crashed the offensive glass but doesn't get the rebound and starts well behind the play. But he sprints back down the court to prevent the odd number advantage from lasting too long. This play would have been Donovan Mitchell versus Troy Daniels one-on-one in the open court if Dwight doesn't hustle back to wall him off. Dwight's been everything that Laker fans could have hoped for at the beginning of this season. Let's hope that he can sustain this over 82 games and on a deep playoff run. Laker Film Room is dedicated to helping you experience the Lakers and the game of basketball on a deeper level. If you'd like to support the work that we do, please click the Patreon or Venmo links in the description, or visit our new online store that has t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and other LFR gear. Alright, that'll do it for this one. I'll catch you guys next time.